Good morning, everybody. How we doing this morning? Beginning of August, and so far a pretty good day. Been really busy. I've mowed down everything here and over at the other farm. Um, we need to decide what we're going to do as far as the baling is concerned. I think over here we are going to hop in and turn everything over here to hay in our big field. So that's what I'm going to do. Oh, also, couple little changes, nothing major, just little things. We did go ahead and plant this field to grass over here. So this field has been completely planted to grass. We also got all of our silos finally came in. They got out here and got them all put in and put up for us. Um, we're still holding on to everything that we had as far as crops, and we got rid of some of the straw in order to afford it. But when we get to the other farm, I'll show you some exciting things. In fact, I can't hold it any longer. Check out this old beauty. This is a just good old-fashioned 4020 that we found in a farm sale, along with some items that we bought for the other farm just to have them over there. Now, granted, they're much smaller and, well, frankly, older than the stuff that we have here, but that'll save us a lot of trips back and forth. We'll still have a couple of trips with the baler just to bale everything over there, but really has helped us out. All of our crops are looking pretty good. We got a lot of planting to do here also. Yeah, this is just going to be busy, 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 and I'm going to stop talking. Let's get some stuff done. But I've went ahead and hooked this up, and like I said, I mowed everything down. Let me see here. Got everything mowed down and taken care of when it comes to that, that part of it. I'm just letting the tractor warm up here for just a moment. Since I haven't allowed it, I haven't run it since I mowed. And it probably needs a little warm up here. Okay. Let's go ahead and let's get over there and start turning these fields. Okay. I think we're good. Zip across here. And one nice thing about it, we won't have to open the gate or mess with the gate. I got everything all nice and windrowed up. Let's fire this up. Lower it down. There we go. And we'll just get right to it. We'll just convert this all to hay. It's like I said, this needs to be hay. And I have rented a plow that we've got to go pick up for the other farm. So I need to go get it at some point. Whoops. Better stay on target here. Yeah, it's turning it just fine. But I have rented a plow so we can plow up the fields over at the other farm, and also we can plow up our field that's up here. So I've got that rented. Haven't picked it up yet, so they're not charging us. I mean, they charge us the initial rental fee already, but hopefully we can get it done pretty quickly, and I do believe our Fent can handle it. So after we get done with all of the baling and haying and everything, we should be good to go on it. But I'll go ahead and time lapse this, and I'll see you when we get done. All right, there we go. Job completed. Not too bad. Now, I did mention the 4020. That the tractor itself is in very bad condition. Um, Almost as bad as this New Holland was when we first got it. So I am going to have to fix it up. It definitely can't be used until it's fixed up. I've got parts on order for it, so it might be a little while. But I just, I like to fix up those older tractors, and being it's a John Deere, I just couldn't help myself. We'll see. It should be up and running probably maybe by next month or so. It just depends on how long it takes for them to get the parts in. But we'll just have to wait on that one. All right, here we go into the fence. She's all ready to go. Everything, I've went around and cleaned up all the tractors and all the equipment. Just took the garden hose to each and every one of them just to kind of make them look nice again. That window guard right there just makes it hard to see. There we go. Hard to see. I don't want to get hit again. Because, yeah, we already had that happen once. I don't want to see that happen again. But we'll go ahead and get this all baled up and looking nice. And, yeah, here we go. Yeah, look at that. We're already getting them baled. But I noticed that the windrower, well, the rake, it just doesn't quite turn everything equally. And I've noticed that there's a little bit here and there that it just doesn't catch. Shouldn't hurt us as far as making hay, but it definitely kind of messes with things a little bit. And I don't know if that's just a setting that I don't have set right, or what's going on with it, but I'm sure it's nothing major. I'm sure it'll be just fine, but sure makes for an interesting moment every now and then. But I'm going to go ahead, get all this baled up and all of the other farm baled up, and then we'll talk again soon. So we'll see you in a little bit. All right, everybody, we are on our last few bales here, and then we will have completed this farm as well. Sorry for the jump cut, but it would just have been such a long video if I didn't, that I decided to cut some of the action out. But anyway, there we go. We have got loads and loads of bales over here, along with our other farm as well. Now, granted, we don't own this, but we're working on it. Maybe. I don't know. The lady that owns this farm has given us basically permission to do whatever we want. So let's shut this down for a minute. I'll show you what I found. At that farm sale, I bought a cultivator that looks basically identical to the cultivator that was here when we came for the farm sale here. A spreader that, does lime and fertilizer. And then, of course, you see our Ford tractor we brought over. Had an old seeder that we can use over here to seed these fields. And I brought our Anderson bale shredder over because she put cattle down here. So now we have to take care of the cattle down here. We found a identical, might even be the same one, I don't know, that somebody bought, that we ended up probably buying back. A water tanker for the water here for the animals. And I brought some bales over for straw. And then we still have the hay in here for every, cattle and everything. But this is the combine that was sitting over here. I found a way to get the tires back on it, get it serviced, and now it's right here. Oh, and this old trailer came from over at that farm sale. So over here we have a functioning farm that we don't have to, I guess you could say we don't have to drive back and forth, back and forth, back and forth to do the work around this farm, other than bringing cattle food. So it'll help a little bit. Not sure how much, but every little bit counts. But what I'll do is I'm going to go ahead and I'll get these bales picked up and stored and put away so that they can ferment into silage. And the hay bales picked up and put away. And then we'll see where we are at that point. Now, granted, it's going to take several trips. And we're going to keep some of them over here, some of them over there. We've got the storage room at this farm. We also have storage room at ours. But, hey, it'll be nice to have a little extra room here and there. We may or may not have bitten off more than we can chew. But we're going to do what we can. I know planting season is going to be crazy. We are in the middle of planting right now. We should be planting right now. And our Fendt here, it's getting close to needing a service. We've relied on it quite a bit and used it, almost exclusively, since it's the largest horsepower tractor, and it's the only tractor that can do plowing and can do field work. I guess the Ford is now considered that because we've got some older equipment we could use, but it would take so long to work the fields, get them ready, that, if we have to while waiting for service, we will, but I'd prefer not to. Okay, let's get this backed in here where it belongs. And, that should tidy things up a little bit. Oop, I need to look here. I'm going the wrong direction. There we go. That looks a lot better. And we'll drop that off. Beautiful. And, let's see. We could use the other tractor for that. Let's go pick up that. No, let's do the bale loading first. We'll just drop this tractor right here for right now. And we'll go do the bale loading. We got to get those bales out of the way at the other farm. Not this farm necessarily, but the other farm. We got to get the bales out of the way because they're going to be in the way when it comes to plowing, because it's mainly at the other farm we've got to plow. And that's more important than getting those bales out of the field on our field over here. So that's what we're going to do right off the bat. Watch out, Twister. So I will meet you over at the other farm, and we'll get those bales moved out of the way. All right, everybody. Well, welcome back over. I've got the bales off of this field already picked up and put away in the big shed. We're going to go ahead and get to these other two fields and get them put away. Such tight quarters through here. This farm is just super tight quartered. I figured out a way to get around it pretty well, but not the greatest. All right, everybody. Well, I just been inside and went ahead and paid for the service on this tractor. Wow, it was expensive. Almost $7,000 to have everything done. Quite an expensive service, but it was worth it. Should make the tractor run a lot better now than it was running anyway. But, oh, hello, sir. Sorry. But I'm going to go ahead and let's get to plowing. I've picked up our rented plow. I probably should buy one of these at some point just to have it, but I just don't see the benefit. Can I get around? We're going to chance it. Let's go. Yeah, I hate the fact that this tractor is quite a bit faster than the local tractors. This one goes a little bit faster probably than the speed limit. I don't know. I'm not sure. But it really can move. Don't you turn in front of me. Okay. Whew. That would have been a bad deal. Well, we got all the bales moved off of the field. And that field is now complete. Got everything taken back. Went and got our tractor, of course, and got the plow. And now we'll go in there and we can plow these fields up and get them ready for probably an immediate planting. I'm sure it's going to happen really fast. We're going to have to act quick. At least I think we will anyway, from what I've seen. And other than being really tight quartered to get around in, this is a nice little farm. Like I said, the only bad part is just how tight quartered it is. Everything around here, man, you come around a building, oh, there's a wall, there's this, there's that. It's all in your way. And I can only imagine what it would be like with one of the newer tractors that has a much wider turning radius than this does. I imagine you'd be fighting it pretty hard. Okay, let's unfold our plow. And I think we're just going to spin around here and drop it down by this wall. Ooh, that's a bigger plow than I thought. I think this is a bigger plow than I rented last time. I don't know if this tractor can handle it. I guess we'll find out. We'll put her in the ground and take off and see what happens. Well, so far it seems so good. Let me get back in this corner here. There we go. We go any further? Nope, that's it. Okay. Well, we'll go ahead and plow out all these fields. And I'm actually not going to plow all the way up to that edge. Man, that tree is just kind of in a bad spot. Should be okay, though. We can work around it. We can work around it. But I'll go ahead, get this all plowed up, and I will see you when that is done. Well, everybody, we're on our last couple of passes here, and we only have one more field left to do. We'll just back up and get this little bit right here. And that's the other field from our farm. We've got all of this farm done. It's all nice and plowed up. And I see we've got some rain coming in, which is probably not going to help us too much. But it is what it is. We can only deal with it so much. Weather is what weather is. Now, we've got kind of a short window to get everything planted. And I'm not 100% sure what we're going to plant over here. But we shall see. We shall see. Probably canola, I would guess. Not 100% on that. But if we miss the window for canola, we can always plant something else. So we'll go ahead. We'll get over here to our other farm. Our farm, I should say. And we'll get that one field cut out pretty good. I don't believe it is cut out very well. There's a lot of extra room on the edges that we really kind of need to take advantage of. And so we're going to do that. And then we're going to get this plow turned back in. I don't believe that this field is going to take us very long at all. On the side note, I see that our new tenants have really done some nice decorating at the house and put in some new things. So very pleased to see that. And they did get caught up on rent, which I'm very thankful for. I found out that the gentleman of the house had lost his job, and they were living only on the lady's income. And I guess it was a little tough for him. I hate driving across our potatoes like this, but man, there's not a whole bunch I can do. It's just the only way to get back in here. But I think we're not going to make this a potato field again. We'll come up with something for it. But as you can see, there's a lot of extra grass room here that could be field. So we'll go ahead and get this cut out real quick. And get this plowed up real good. Yeah, see, all of this right here, this is good field area that we should be taking advantage of. Full advantage of it anyway. I'm going to leave a little bit. And I'm going to do like I'm going to do over at that other farm, like I've done at mine, and go around and trim up all these bushes. You know, because some of these bushes are just ridiculous over there. You know, the edge of the field is way off, and it's all because of the bushes. What's that? Oh, there's one of our hay bales. Ah, I'll have to come get that, one of our straw bales. I didn't even realize it was over there. Must have rolled down there and we missed it. But that's okay. We'll get it. We'll get it. There we go. Be careful along this fence. I don't want to cut it too tight, but I want to be right up against it. Yeah, that looks good right there. Very, very good. But we'll do that at the other farm and get it all cleaned up a little bit, make it look nice again, and I'm sure the lady that owns it, I'm sure she'll be happy with it. In fact, I'm pretty darn sure she'll love it. Okay, I think we can cut that out a little bit better. I think I can get that corner. There we go. Yeah, that looks a lot better. Okay, let's get the center of the field, and we'll get this done. I think I'll just keep you guys all on it. But kind of by the looks of it, yeah, man, still a clear sky, and they're calling for rain. It's really weird. Well, anyway, I'll keep at this. Thanks for watching, everybody. Till next time. See you then.